first carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Ritter back to throw. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. They'll go up the middle with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Raiders at 7-5 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ritter off the play fake. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now back to the ground game with White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's Ritter. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 33 yards. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. In motion goes the tight end. Nix to the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And fights through one man. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Nix once more. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They run. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Going play action. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Operating from the gun, Nix. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Oh, right on the heels of a pick six. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A final shot before break. Nix. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Opting to run again here with White. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. Ritter now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them. Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Nix from the shotgun. To the sideline and incomplete.
That open man that time, man, ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down, here's White. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Now a give to White. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Ritter back to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
White running to the left. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Ritter. He's got White here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. It's chosen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's 1st and goal. Here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw. Mayer there to bring it in. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Ritter. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. He's back to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try. And they might just get out of here with a win after all. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
for sure. Without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts them up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hey.